Okay, this is it. It's really happening. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler, man. Justin Fields just signed with the Jets. 2-year deal, 40 million bucks, 20 per year, 30 million guaranteed. Schefter was reporting earlier today that with Justin Fields testing the market, not signing with the Steelers, and apparently we offered him several days ago. Fields didn't give the Steelers an answer. He's out in Dubai, tampering period starts, and now ultimately he signs with the Jets. And in the meantime, Steelers started exploring other options. Still in talks with Russ, but Aaron Rodgers became a major player over the last 12 to 24 hours. And now with Justin Fields off the table, Sam Darnold off the table, now it comes down to Russell Wilson versus Aaron Rodgers. I think it's going to be Aaron Rodgers. And I think it should be Aaron Rodgers. I've been saying it all offseason. So why would I switch up right now? And I'm going to be pumped about it too if Aaron Rodgers becomes a Steeler. I won't feel as bad about missing out on Justin Fields going to the Jets. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. But that's not news just yet. Justin Fields signing with the Jets is. Maybe the offer was just too good for Fields to pass up. Steelers may have lowballed him, or maybe our offer wasn't close to what the Jets was. And the Jets maybe are providing him some more security in being the starter for a full season. Maybe they told him, we're not going to draft anyone. It's your job. Full season, 17 games. We're going all in with you. We believe in you. You got Garrett Wilson, your college receiver, your number one guy. We'll get some other pieces around you. We're going to tailor this offense for you. And they got one of those guys under the Ben Johnson tree over there in New York. So it's a whole new regime, fresh start. They're trying to build this up with Justin Fields being their guy. And if that's what was being sold to him, can't say I blame him with how everything played out here in Pittsburgh. And then if our offer wasn't as high as what the Jets was and we couldn't give him a guarantee that he'd be the 17-game starter, maybe our only guarantee was that he'd be in the pole position and he'd be the starter for week 1. Can't say I blame Fields. Went 4-2. We end up swapping him out for Russ. And he never saw the field again. Yeah, I really can't say I blame him for going to New York. And on the Steelers side of things, it's all well and good if we go with Aaron Rodgers. All well and good. Not worried about it at all. I told you my option 1A, 1B, on any given day, I would say it should be Fields, or on a different day, I'd say we should probably go Rodgers. So either or. So Fields is off the table. Now we got to go Rodgers. Rodgers or Russ. Rodgers with DK Metcalf, with Pickens, with Pat Freiermuth. I'm liking that. And then there's also talks. So that's the big news right now. There's also talks about us signing Darius Slay. Jordan Schultz reported it as happening, but I think some of his tweets have been a little sketchy throughout the day. He first reported Milton Williams signing with the Panthers, but then he ultimately went to the Patriots. I think the Darius Slay stuff is imminent, though. I think there are serious talks between the Steelers and Darius Slay. Maybe it does get confirmed while I'm recording this video and around the time that I post it. So stay tuned for that. But if it happens, cool move. I think what the message it sends, though, is that we're in win-now mode. I mean, that DK Metcalf trade, plus potentially signing Darius Slay, us talking with Aaron Rodgers, we are in win-now mode. And in terms of changes, I got to say, it seems like we're backing up that statement of changes being made. If these are some of the moves that happen. Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, Darius Slay signing. We also cut Ogunjobi, which saved us $7 million in cap space. Put a second-round tender on Jaylen Warren, so it looks like he's going to be back. That's solidified. It's going to cost us $5 million and some change for the year to have Jaylen Warren back. But it's one of those things where if another team offers him and we don't match it, we have the opportunity to match it. If we don't, we get a second-round pick from them. So I don't think Jaylen Warren's leaving. It's going to take a robust offer from an outside team for Jaylen Warren not to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. So I think, Warren's back. I like that move. In terms of other notable Steeler free agent things, Dan Moore signed with the Titans for a massive contract. 4 years, $80 million. Insane. Absolutely insane. Dan Moore getting $20+ million on the open market. That's just absolutely insane to me. Like, he's solid. Like, he's a solid starter. I would have guessed, like, him getting 14 million or something, 12, 13 million. Chooks got, I mean, yeah, that's the other part. I mean, if Chooks was getting, what was it? We gave him like 12 or 13 back in the day. So yeah, maybe Dan Moore's market is 20. That's just crazy to me though. That's just absolutely crazy. I mean, I'd rather us take our chances, which is what we're gonna do with Broderick Jones at left tackle versus paying Dan Moore that type of money. Or really paying Dan Moore any type of money, because I think that was the whole trade-off. If we brought back Dan Moore, even if it was for a $5 million deal, we wouldn't get to see Broderick Jones reach his full ceiling, his full potential at his rightful position where we drafted him to be. So, like, no matter what, we weren't bringing Dan Moore back, but definitely not for that amount. That's just insane. Robert Spillane, little Steeler connection. Even though he's a team removed from the Steelers, he signed a massive deal with the Patriots. That seemed like a little too much. 3 years, like $37 million. And then any other moves related to the Steelers? Let's see. No, that's about it. I think that's it. Yeah, now it just comes down to quarterback. With Fields going to the Jets, Steelers got to move quickly. I think, although we're the best option for Rodgers, I actually think the Steelers are in a position of power here between Rodgers and Russ. Like, the Steelers can make their pick between the two, because we're the most attractive option that's left out there for available quarterbacks. There's no doubt about it. With the Jets signing Fields, Sam Darnold going to the Seahawks, it's between us and the Giants and some of these teams that are picking early in the draft, but everyone assumes that a lot of those teams picking early in the draft are just going to take Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders. They're not serious players in free agency. The Colts, but Danny Dimes is being linked to them. It's really between us and the Giants. And obviously, yes, we are the more attractive team when it comes to these. When it comes to what team these quarterbacks would want to play for. So, yeah, man, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to happen. And Jerry Dulac even tweeted something out that the Steelers were close to a deal with Rodgers, but then he deleted the tweet. But he said there are discussions happening between the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. So take that for what you owe. I mean, Schefter reported that also too earlier in the day. Steelers in win now mode, and I think Aaron Rodgers as our quarterback with DK Metcalf and, us signing Darius Slay on defense. I think that gives us a good chance to win, get back to where we need to be. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'm sure there's going to be another video. There's going to be more reaction to free agency here throughout the course of the day. But that's what we got for now. Justin Fields, Pittsburgh Steeler, no longer. Now a New York Jet. But, yeah, stay chilling. Peace.